Amidst the vast African savanna, where survival demands absolute harmony, the greatest power has never belonged to the solitary, but to those whose hearts beat as one. Amidst that landscape, there is a species that quietly yet resiliently never tires. African wild dog, collective intelligence, dominating the vast savanna. African wild dogs emerge like graceful silhouettes gliding past and disappearing into the golden space. They possess neither a magnificently muscular body, nor do they race with pure wind-tearing speed. Instead, this species chooses a distinct path, where power lies in absolute harmony. They are like a perfect symphony orchestra, where every footstep rhythmically matches those behind without a single half-beat error. In a pack of wild dogs, no individual imposes their ego on others. Each member is just a small piece, together creating an inseparable force. Their strength comes from a flexible wall, where all think with the heart of the entire pack. Yet, the greatest secret of this animal lies not only in high-speed chases on the savanna, but is hidden in the sacred bond they maintain to protect and pass down to the vulnerable future generation. Across the land stretching through day and night, countless invisible challenges constantly loom, threatening life. Love and devoted care are the solid foundation, allowing the entire pack to resiliently endure. In the vast land of Zimbabwe, the wild dog pack has just received joyful news as new puppy members are born, carrying radiant hope. The tiny puppies amidst the dry grass are not yet strong enough to face the dangerous world outside on their own. Even so, their appearance is enough to awaken the deepest protective instinct in the soul of the entire pack. A mother named Lupe patiently stands watch at the cave entrance, standing firmly like a boulder amidst the wilderness. Lupe keeps herself still beside the small cave, barely moving her ears to each blowing breeze, to comprehend every smallest sound of nature. Every resounding noise is decoded by her as a warning story, ensuring no threat can approach the tiny life she is devotedly using her whole life to shelter. Behind the resilient mother, while Lupe maintains quiet peace around the home, other pack members begin crossing the sun-scorched grass patches. They set out not to travel alone, but to shoulder the mission of bringing food back for the newly born puppy generation, souls still learning how to feel the first heartbeat. Under the gentle morning light, mottled shadows gracefully glide across the head-high grass. The wild dog pack moves without needing loud calls or signals. Every movement meshes precisely like gears in a sophisticated machine, proving a natural bond forged through generations. Right before their eyes, an antelope accidentally separates from the large herd, creating an offbeat gap in the movement flow. That minor instability is enough to ignite the instinctual dance rising strongly. At this moment, what decides is not mere speed, but a perfect coordination tactic turning them into an undefeated predatory machine. One group quickly supports from the left, while the second spearhead locks down the retreat path from behind, making the prey completely disoriented. The invisible barrier has closed neatly. Amidst that scenery, there are no fierce roars, only swirling red dust and blended wild instincts, where silence makes the entire savanna hold its breath. In this species, the young do not belong solely to their birth parents, but are the sacred common property of the entire pack. The strongest and oldest individuals always proactively yield the best food portions, stepping up as sturdy shields on the front line. That ironclad solidarity is the fulcrum helping the dog pack overcome all adversities. Yet, amidst the wild nature, there is no place truly providing absolute peace. In the gloomy darkness, other eyes are quietly observing from afar. Their appearance does not stem from personal hatred, but because every species has a distinct survival path. And for the wild dog pack, lions are always a direct hazard. A muffled tune echoes amidst the gradually quieting afternoon. Lupe does not need to see the enemy's silhouette with her own eyes. Just listening to that sound is enough to understand danger is approaching. Without hesitation, she bows her head to wake her little ones, signaling the whole family to quietly leave to seek a safer land. That is not a panicky flee, but a sober calculation to start over on a brighter tomorrow. The tense moment lingers like a tightly compressed breath before the threatening sounds move far away. Though danger temporarily recedes, vigilance on the savanna has never cooled down for the pack. The wild dog pack understands they must quickly raise sturdier puppies before the next harsh challenges arrive. When the young members are big enough to step out of the cave's
and winter
safe
flies
darkness,
by, they
every
venture
clumsy
farther and
footstep of
farther.
theirs will become a silent, practical lesson under the family's guidance on the journey of a lifetime. The next morning, when crystal-clear morning dew drops pooled on grass blades, the pack resumes leaving the cave. They head toward the distant antelope herd, where opportunities to find abundant energy await to sustain the whole collective in coming days, maintaining an unbroken life source. Completely different from solitary predators using violent strength, wild dogs conquer targets through thorough calculations. Their formation slowly opens, then rhythmically closes, just like a silent river changing its course by itself. Each individual subtly observes every movement of teammates, together creating a shared rhythm without any chaos. Having clearly identified the sole target, the entire pack darts away as fast as the wind. Yet, peace has never lasted long when uninvited guests appear from the edge of the bushes. Hyenas step forward not out of personal grudge, but for the package opportunity amidst the wild nature. Immediately, the wild dog pack responds synchronously, forming a flexible semicircle, erecting a sturdy defensive wall for the young puppies. Needing no threatening growls or violent clashes, just the clear message from solidarity alone is enough to decide the outcome. Under the cold gazes of the dogs, the hyenas slowly retreat, accepting the reality that the opportunity has slipped away. The savanna sinks back into silence as the afternoon gradually turns into a brilliant orange hue. When the sky is dyed with a warm sunset color, the wild dog pack continues moving forward. The savanna never stops moving, and neither do they. Each journey through new lands brings them closer to a future, though still fragile, continuing the proud story of this resilient species. Each time the pack returns to the cave safe and healthy after grueling challenges, those are small victories of immense value. Under the gentle end-of-day light casting shadows on the familiar red soil, they are born to run, to connect, and continue the vast, long journey left by previous generations.
Animals in the valley.
That legacy is still preserved intact by the wild dog pack through the years amidst the vast savanna, where instinct blends with silent sacrifice. Neither flashy nor proud alone, their strength lies in sacred maternal love, inseparable bonding, and the fierce will to rise against all natural adversities. The Savanna will forever be a witness to the emotional survival epic of African wild dogs. Even as the outside world constantly revolves between challenges and dangers, their footsteps still proudly imprint on the sand and dust. That is a living proof showing that solidarity and love, are the eternal keys to overcoming all life's storms. As a new day breaks over the ancient swamp, the still water reflects the misty sky. From beneath the deep mud, a massive body gradually emerges. No extra noise, no rush. Existing since the age of dinosaurs, the crocodile manifests as a creature carrying within itself the great memory of our planet. They lie motionless, their bodies blending with the color of the muddy earth. Outwardly seeming completely stationary, within lies an infinite latent power. Through millions of years, as countless other species came and vanished, the crocodile stands firm as a clear testament that nature only keeps those who know how to adapt perfectly. Before humans appeared on Earth, they swam in the world's first rivers. When the forests were still pristine and rains brought pure life, that silhouette quietly moved between the water and the early morning mist. The crocodile is a living historical piece, connecting the distant past with this volatile present. Nature has never needed to change them, because that body design has reached absolute perfection. A sturdy long body, powerful tail, thick skin like cold steel, and eyes reflecting the endurance of time. Every detail on the body serves a single goal: persistent survival through all harsh eras. Early morning sunlight shines on the rough scales, each bony plate absorbing warmth to transmit powerful energy into the bloodstream. For crocodiles, the sun is the source that nourishes the heartbeat and sustains life. Mother Earth, cool water, and generous light blend together into a unified and extremely harmonious entity. Beneath the deep water, the space is enveloped in an extraordinary silence. Every breath released is very slow and deep, like the persistent heartbeat of the earth itself. There, the silent ruler is observing the entire surrounding world. Needing to prove nothing to anyone, they simply live true to their natural essence. Hiding just beneath the blue water, the crocodile cleverly exposes only its sharp eyes and small nostrils. When the perfect moment strikes, it propels its body upward with an extremely powerful tail swipe. Its whole body darts out of the water at a surprising speed, creating a powerful display of movement amidst the vast and silent swamp. The crocodile's amazing eyes are the perfect tool of the dark. Thanks to a special reflective membrane inside, every movement, even the smallest on the water's surface, is clearly captured. This helps them see through every corner in the dark night, where most other creatures are completely blind and see only pitch black. The tough skin of the crocodile is actually a sturdy natural suit of armor. Just beneath the scales is a small bony system, tasked with both protecting the body and maintaining stable body temperature. When basking in the sun, their bodies absorb and store energy in each skin plate, helping them effectively withstand the harshest weather conditions. Despite possessing a heavy and massive body, crocodiles are extremely agile, both in water and on land. Occupying most of the body length, the tail acts as a perfect paddle, helping them swim gracefully. 4 sturdy legs support them in crawling quickly across muddy flats and moving easily up high slopes. Inside that rough skin is a 4-chambered heart, extremely rare in the reptile world. This wonderful structure helps the blood circulation process occur at maximum efficiency, allowing the body to dive deep underwater for hours while still accumulating enough necessary oxygen. In absolute silence, their life pulse still operates extremely powerfully and persistently. Crocodiles do not act purely based on simple survival instincts. They have an excellent ability to remember the location of every old body of water, the timing of migrating birds, or places that used to have abundant food sources. That sharp memory is the crucial key, helping them never forget their origins and always find their way back to the land they belong to. In the rainy season, when water levels rise to flood wetlands, the female crocodile begins her journey of building a nest using decayed, dry leaves and damp mud. Inside that nest are dozens of eggs arranged very carefully. The patient mother guards for weeks on end, persistently and devotedly, like the very river nourishing the vast land. When the sun rises high and heat begins to spread across the riverbank, it is time for opportunistic seekers to appear. Amidst the arid ground, a dim silhouette moves close to the ground with careful calculation. The aroma of young eggs drifts lightly in the breeze, guiding the traveler close to the carefully hidden nest area. With sharp claws, the intruder begins to dig, each swipe sending dry yellow sand flying under the dazzling sunlight. Instinct tells it that the treasure of life lies right beneath the covering material. In just a brief moment, the pearly white eggs are exposed, becoming the reward nature bestows for patience and the right timing. Other lucky eggs located deeper below are safely protected from greedy claws outside. There, the journey of life continues to quietly take place. The temperature inside the nest will determine the sex of the young, creating a perfect mechanism programmed by nature millions of years ago to maintain balance. The first lessons in life all stem from the protection of the devoted mother. The young learn how to hide cleverly, how to regulate their breathing, and patiently wait for the right moment. Every strange sound echoing in space is a warning of danger. In this swamp world, silence is the only language leading to safety. Growing a bit older, the young crocodiles begin to leave the familiar nest to explore the vast world on their own. Although their bodies are still soft, their eyes already gleam with sharpness and high vigilance. They drift gently on the water, hiding closely beneath the reed beds, listening to every sound to begin walking their separate paths of survival. Through years of natural trials, crocodiles grow to massive sizes, weighing hundreds of kilograms. Their strong jaws contain over 60 sharp teeth, growing alternately like blades. Especially, they have the ability to continuously replace teeth throughout their life cycle, ensuring sharpness never diminishes in any hunt. Reaching proud adulthood, crocodiles begin participating in contests to assert their own territory. The deep roar echoing across the water makes the space seem to shake with every large wave rhythm. The loser chooses to retreat and yield, while the winner officially holds the lush waters filled with warm sunlight and abundant food sources. Standing at the pinnacle of the natural food chain, the crocodile acts as a core symbol of ecological balance. Every action of theirs follows the strict order of creation. When the presence of this species remains stable, water sources are always clear, vegetation thrives well, and an ideal habitat is created for countless other creatures to share. Although sometimes facing the prejudice of being a scary creature, crocodiles are actually silent guardians of the swamp's cleanliness. They clean up leftover food, preventing pathogens from spreading widely in nature. Their slow breaths blend into the heartbeat of the earth and sky, silently protecting life through every fluctuation of time. They hunt fish, turtles, and other small animals, but absolutely never attack without cause or wastefully. Crocodiles only act when survival needs demand it. In this magical natural world, ultimate power is never used for destruction, but to maintain a sustainable order, where the truly strong person knows where to stop. Through countless shocking upheavals in Earth's history, from the extinction of the dinosaurs to the present, crocodiles have resiliently survived without needing to change their core nature. That wonderful steadfastness is the secret helping them become one of the most enduring and authoritative creatures on this entire green planet. As the brilliant twilight falls, covering the entire vast swamp space, the crocodile gradually sinks into the cool water, leaving the lake's surface as smooth as glass. Although the outside world constantly changes through the years, they remain there, reminding us that stillness and patience are sometimes the greatest form of life's victory. African grasslands are inherently a cruel stage where hunts take place dramatically every day. Lions rule the golden savanna. Cheetahs are masters of wind-tearing speed. But hiding deep beneath seemingly peaceful rivers, an even more terrifying force awaits. It is not a mere hunter, but a master of territorial defense. When mentioning hippos, most of us immediately associate them with gentle, even somewhat lazy images. They often appear in children's stories or adorable animated films, spending the whole day relaxing in mud or cool water. This clumsy appearance has created a common impression of safety and harmlessness. However, that impression is completely wrong and becomes one of Mother Nature's greatest deceptions. In reality, hippos are extremely dangerous large mammals in Africa, far surpassing lions or leopards. They are not gentle giants, but rather aggressive territorial defense machines, ready to wipe out any threat. Scientific statistics have recorded that hippos are the cause of more human casualties in Africa than any other large predator. Their terrifying aggressiveness does not stem from hunting needs for food, but originates from the absolute instinct to defend territory, especially when they feel their living space is violated. The greatest irony lies precisely in their biological nature. A purely herbivorous animal, yet possessing the explosive aggressiveness of an apex predator. Right now, let's together uncover the magical secrets hidden behind that seemingly harmless exterior, to better understand the true nature of this 3-ton combat machine. The most terrifying weapon making the hippo's brand is its immensely powerful jaw. They can open their mouths wide to an angle of 150 degrees, an extraordinary ability allowing them to show off the terrible power inside. This action is not to yawn out of fatigue, but a stern declaration of war and clear warning sent to any enemy. Guarding inside that giant jaw is a pair of extremely sharp tusks up to 60 centimeters long. These teeth are definitely not used for chewing grass, but are pure combat weapons honed through skirmishes. They are used to compete for territory with conspecifics, or to defend against attacks from dangerous enemies like Nile crocodiles. The bite force of the hippo is ranked among the most powerful bite forces in the terrestrial animal world. A powerful snap is enough to bite a 3-meter-long crocodile in half, or crush boats as easily as crushing a dry twig. This destructive power combined with sharp tusks has turned their jaws into a terrifying life-or-death tool. Never let their massive, heavy bodies deceive your eyes. On land, hippos are actually extraordinarily incredible sprinters. Strongly provoked, they can reach galloping speeds of up to 48 kilometers per hour. This speed far surpasses any Olympic track athlete, making escaping impossible. Even when plunging into water, they do not appear slow or clumsy. Hippos actually don't swim in the usual way. Instead, they utilize their giant legs to gallop or walk steadily on the riverbed. Gravity combined with excellent muscle strength allows them to move lightning fast, creating surprise attacks from the deep river bottom. The name hippopotamus in Greek means river horse, but evolutionarily they have no relation to horses. Modern genetic analyses have shown that their closest living relatives are actually whales and dolphins. Their common ancestor branched off about 60 million years ago in the flow of evolutionary history. One of the strangest and most unique traits of hippos is the reddish-pink fluid secreted from their skin, often mistaken for blood sweat. In fact, this is neither blood nor ordinary sweat, but an amazing biological fluid acting as a natural sunscreen, protecting their extremely sensitive skin from Africa's scorching sun. This magical fluid also carries a dual role immensely important to the animal's survival. It acts as a perfect moisturizer, preventing skin dryness and cracking when they go ashore. More importantly, it contains extremely strong antibiotic compounds, helping to automatically prevent infection for tangled wounds after fierce battles. This very unique reddish-pink fluid, when naturally blending with mother's milk, creates a rare phenomenon in the animal world. Hippo milk is actually light pink. This is an extremely magical biological trait, perfectly combining abundant nutrition and a comprehensive natural protective layer dedicated to vulnerable young hippos. Amidst the sweltering dry season midday, when the ground cracks from extreme heat, an exhausted pride of lions approaches a dried riverbank. Their target is not a weak calf, but a mother hippo stuck on land because the mud has dried hard around her legs. The pride splits directions to surround closely, patiently waiting for the perfect moment to deliver a fatal blow. But in just a flash, the mother hippo powerfully surges up. A resounding roar echoes, making the ground beneath her feet shake violently. She charges straight forward with her wide-open mouth, displaying her entire giant set of teeth. Just a heaven-shattering charge makes the pack of predators panic and retreat. Amidst the swirling red dust, glorious victory belongs to the one who never submits. After the fierce life and death battle, the mother hippo's massive back is covered with deep scratches and distinct lion bite marks. Wounds blend with the arid, dry mud, but her stance remains proud and indomitable. Under the glowing red twilight, that massive body quietly moves back to the cool river, where clean water will soothe the pain and begin the recovery journey. As she relaxes her body soaking in the water, tiny oxpecker birds land on her massive back. They meticulously pick clean every troublesome parasite, helping soothe and heal open wounds. The magical bond between two completely different species, one carrying violent strength, the other carrying delicacy, together maintain nature's peaceful breath. When a hippo is fully grown, it is no longer a gentle creature drifting in the water. The river now has become a bloody battlefield of honor and supreme power. Every winding river bend or every deep water expanse has its own sovereignty. When that sacred boundary is violated, peace instantly vanishes, giving way to territorial disputes. Every late afternoon when the sun touches the water surface, resounding roars rise, signaling the epic battle for territory. The flat water surface suddenly boils with violent charges. In the harsh world of hippos, strength is not just to protect life, but also to maintain strict order, affirming the sole dominant position of the river's ruler. Massive muscle masses continuously rush into each other, colliding forcefully, just like two living boulders amidst the wilderness. The water surface explodes into millions of white foam bubbles, rolling echoes spreading across all paths of the savanna. Each rising wave is a stern declaration of power, where wild instincts and absolute strength blend in the river's dance. And then, when one side exhausts and chooses to turn and leave, the churning water gradually settles into silence. The winner lifts its head high, uttering a resounding roar, the echo spreading far like an unshakable sovereignty manifesto. The brilliant sunset reflects on the rippling water, carrying the aftertaste of strength, pride, and the newly established eternal order. Ultimately, hippos have never been gentle creatures, but they do not possess a malicious nature either. Their sudden aggressiveness does not stem from a slaughtering hunting desire, like lions. The only motivation driving them is the basic survival need, protecting their home and sacred territory. Amidst arid Africa, a puddle is the source of life. Despite bearing the status of a purely herbivorous species, they possess destructive weapons and the majestic demeanor of a true warrior. This is perfect evolution to adapt to an environment full of fierce competition. Hippos are living proof that sometimes the territorial defender possesses even more terrifying strength than the hunter. A herbivore forced to transform into the most powerful and formidable combat machine of the waters. They are the river horses, absolutely ruling the aquatic realms, the hot-tempered giants hiding countless magical biological secrets. That is the truest nature, full of profound contradictions, but also immensely majestic of the legendary hippos in the heart of Africa. amidst the vast savanna sea of grass, where royalty does not belong to the solitary. Supreme power is born from the silent harmony of an entire pack. Lion, the ultimate power of pack harmony. Amidst the immense space where wind blows through the endless sea of grass, there are creatures that never rely on solitary strength to survive. They are tightly linked by a subtle language requiring no sound, just a gentle head tilt, a slowed footstep, or a suddenly changed breath. The savanna is silent, but to them, this land always whispers ancient signals. Their sophistication lies in the ability to understand each other, coordinating smoothly as if all shared a single brain. Each individual holds a distinct position, creating tactics honed through thousands of generations. For them, seeking sustenance is not merely a solitary survival act, but the operation of a living tactical system, constantly adapting to the unpredictable fluctuations of the harsh grassland. Standing on the horizon, where golden sunlight stretches into long, shimmering bands, lions elevate group coordination to the art of survival. They not only represent supreme authority, but also operate as a perfect unified entity. When the whole pack moves, every footstep blends together, creating an overwhelming power that no single individual can match. Inside that sturdy system, females play the role of the beating heart, directly guiding life and making life or death decisions. On the outer perimeter, muscular males form a solid defense layer, holding boundaries against rival coalitions and protecting the young. The perfect balance between the sharp strategy of females and the protective strength of males has helped lions maintain their throne through tens of thousands of years of history. Hiding behind low thorn bushes scattered across the golden sea of grass, a warthog is busily foraging. Its appearance is somewhat clumsy, but in return, it possesses eyes constantly darting lightning fast and ears always perked upward into the wind. This animal is born for extreme vigilance. Every tiny sound or sudden change of grass carries a risk, and that very caution has helped them hold ground amidst the hazard-ambushed savanna. From afar, the lion pack quietly observes every movement. They thoroughly understand the warthog's habits, from its zigzag running direction, sharp turning points, to the familiar paths they usually flee along when panicked. Immediately, a female begins to break away from the pack to approach in an arc, while others move forward to block the front. Everything happens in absolute silence, an ancestral hunting tactic gradually closing the net. In the moment the atmosphere becomes thick and stagnant, the lion pack simultaneously shifts. Every footstep seems intentionally calculated, slowly narrowing the living space around the prey. Sensing the abnormality, the warthog's eyes dart, continuously searching for an escape route. Amidst the vast savanna, two heartbeats suddenly intersect, tense like a taut guitar string about to snap. When the warthog suddenly swerves to change direction out of survival instinct, the lion pack's formation immediately tightens like a natural reflex practiced over generations. The blocking individuals simultaneously adjust speed, locking down all escape routes. Every movement is shockingly precise, as if pre-programmed, proving the ultimate power of coordination, the hallmark making the name of born strategists of the savanna. When the sun is directly overhead, casting scorching heat radiating from the grass, the lion pack seeks sparse shade to rest and recover. This is a crucial phase after hours of intense tactical operation. Breathing slows down, muscles are completely relaxed. The savanna never stops moving, but for them, resting is also an inseparable part of the persistent survival journey. During those quiet times, the sacred bond of the pack reveals itself most clearly. Intimate head rubs, affectionate grooming licks, or moments of lying close together not only cultivate affection, but also solidly reinforce social bonds. This is the core foundation, creating coordination in hunting and absolute stability in territory, two vital elements of the lion. Right at the heart of the pack, the young cubs play naughtily without stop. They climb onto their mothers' backs, pouncing on each other with clumsy yet effort-filled movements. This is not just mere entertainment, but a wonderful method to train muscles, hone reflexes, and grasp primitive lessons on stalking, pouncing, and balancing, skills shaping their future on the savanna. Not far away, adult males observe everything with their inherent calmness. Although not frequently directly participating in hunts, they shoulder the core responsibility of protecting the shared territory. Their patrol trips along the borders keep rivals at a safe distance, while ensuring the females and cubs a peaceful, stable living space. When the glaring sunlight begins to subside and cool early afternoon breezes sweep across the grass, the lion pack instantly transitions from resting state to high vigilance. This is the time when hunting instincts rise fiercely. The females stand up first, stretch their bodies, sniff downwind, and listen to the savanna's breath. That slowness is the prelude to a long night full of strategic calculations. Despite tight bonds, Minor disagreements sometimes still arise within a lion pack. When resources are scarce or when a young individual suddenly becomes overly confident, tense gazes or low, muffled growls may sound. This is not true violent conflict, but the way they self-adjust social order, the solid foundation for the stability of the entire collective. The young individuals suddenly charge forward, revealing eagerness, not aiming to attack, but to assert the rising position in their veins. They circle around each other with fast, hurried runs, making the whole pack watch in unison. In that moment, the pack's hierarchy seems to fluctuate slightly, creating a wave of tension spreading across the savanna, where every slight fluctuation is enough to shape the future of the whole pack. Yet, those conflicts usually subside very quickly, making way for reconciliatory glances and a few steps back to re-establish safe distance. The pack quickly returns to its familiar daily rhythm, as if nothing had ever happened. Amidst the harsh savanna, internal stability is always the sturdy shield helping them overcome all storms and challenges ahead. Growing a bit older, the young ones begin to boldly step further out of the pack's safety zone. They learn by themselves to read wind directions, observe movement patterns of other species, and memorize every path leading to water sources. The endless savanna is full of risks, but those very hesitant early steps train excellent adaptability for the long road ahead. They learn mainly through imitation, sometimes just stalking a small bird to test instincts. Those seemingly naive moments help them hone quick reflexes and necessary flexibility, preparing to integrate into the pack's overall tactics when reaching adulthood. The savanna does not teach with words, but transmits through harsh, practical experiences every day. Most of a lion's survival skills are summed up from observing the previous generation. They intently watch how the mother halts when wind directions change, how members keep strict positions in formation, or how the male lion evaluates the environment through the smallest fluctuations. All those subtle details shape the essential toolset for the journey to maturity. Before truly mastering the art of prey pursuit, young lions must learn to listen to the surrounding world. They clearly distinguish the crisp footstep sounds on dry grass, the alarm bird calls changing rhythm, up to unusual intentional silences. That is the ultimate survival skill, because on this savanna, sometimes terrifying stillness is the omen of impending danger. Inaccurate stalkings or wrong direction choices happen like daily meals. However, adult lions constantly learn from those stumbles, continuously fine-tuning reflexes, expanding judgments, and tempering patience. The savanna has never stopped challenging their will, and those early misalignments have created the perfect accuracy for later tactics. The elderly individuals in the pack are the priceless treasure of the collective. They engrave in their minds every water-seeking path, every familiar hyena ambush spot, or the laws of each wind-blowing season. Just a sharp look or a small movement from them is enough for the young generation to understand what to do. That is how wild knowledge is passed down through generations without needing a single instruction. Though already large, young lions still take many years of tempering to truly harmonize completely with the pack's heartbeat. They continue to observe, fine-tune safe distances, and master group coordination. The journey to rise into a mature piece never has shortcuts, but requires persistent accumulation through every laborious, rainy, and sunny season. As the sun gradually sets below the horizon, the lion pack stands quietly before the yellow grass carpet, turning into dark dusk. Having gone through countless generations of ups and downs, they still proudly survive thanks to the immortal lessons of this land. The strength of unity, boundless patience, and the courage to blend into the eternal breath of the savanna. They not only rule this place, but have blended flesh and blood to become a part of the soul of the setting sun every twilight. The savanna, where every step is a gamble and every breath is a victory. On the vast stage of the savanna, not a single moment is truly peaceful. Wind whistles through patches of dry grass, carrying the scent of the wild. Every breath is a signal of a fierce survival struggle. Where the earth meets the sky, energy flows through every creature, from tiny grass stalks to majestic, awe-inspiring migrating herds. The savanna is not only famous for the Big Five, but its true beauty lies in countless other silent creatures. Though rarely mentioned, they hold essential roles in the vast web of life. All are connected by harsh laws formed over millions of years, creating a sustainable system where life never stands still. As the sun rises above the horizon, the savanna wakes up to a familiar rhythm. Constant, restless movement. Opposing yet inseparable entities prepare to continue their stories. They begin the day with steps as light as breath, ready for a challenging journey across this vast land. In the shimmering golden light, the lion, master of ambush, blends into the ground as part of the landscape. No excess noise, no panicked movement, only the absolute focus of one born to wait for the moment. Their eyes lock onto the target, ready for the perfect moment of the day. In the distance, a herd of impalas moves as lightly as a passing breeze. The savanna has taught them that danger always begins in deadly silence. Every muscle tenses, every ear vibrates slightly with the wind. Ancient instincts help them sense changes invisible to the naked eye. Vigilance is the golden key to maintaining survival. The ripe moment arrives. The lion bursts from the grass like a brilliant, powerful spark of golden fire. The movement lasts only a few seconds, but in that breathless moment, the savanna becomes a stage for natural processes. With one misstep, the scale of survival shifts instantly, deciding the fate of individuals on the savanna. This success is not just a victory for the individual hunter. It is a precious source of energy for the pack, a living continuity passed up the food chain. On the harsh savanna land, every split-second decision carries great responsibility, capable of feeding a family for many long days before new challenges arise. Plants feed herbivores, and herbivores nourish other members of the ecosystem. Even the end of a life cycle becomes a pulse feeding this vast land. In that magical ecosystem, no action is meaningless. Every creature is part of a great flow of energy, connecting the entire savanna into a unified entity. The savanna is not just grass, but a delicate structural system, where light, temperature, and summer rains blend like invisible threads. All maintain the pulse of life through the harshest dry months. This is a land of endurance, where all things must adapt or be discarded by time. Herds of herbivores are nature's true gardeners. They trample, trim, and bend old grass, triggering new shoots to spring up powerfully. Their presence nurtures sustainable vegetation and keeps the savanna green after each rainy season, creating an endless cycle of regeneration. The savanna is not built on pure strength, but on absolute harmony. A world where the slightest change can rewrite the fate of the entire landscape. It is a fragile but incredibly resilient balance, challenging all harsh weather laws to keep the pulse of life continuing in harmony. Amidst the vast savanna, no species shapes the landscape as powerfully as the giant elephants. Every heavy step, every broken branch is like a great carving redrawing this land. They open paths for light to flood the earth, creating new spaces for other life to germinate and grow more strongly. The herd moves under the guidance of the matriarch, who carries the memories of many generations, from ancient paths to water sources, hidden deep beneath the cracked earth of the dry season. Their wisdom is a living map, leading the herd through adversity to find life sources during the most difficult times. Elephants need hundreds of kilos of vegetation daily, but that impact is actually a miraculous source of regeneration. Acacia trees sprout more strongly after being broken, and seeds passing through the elephant's body are returned to the soil in nutrient-rich dung. They inadvertently sow seeds of life everywhere, turning arid lands into fields of hope. When the elephants leave, light floods the open spaces. This is the time to make way for the heart of movement, the wildebeest herd. They are pioneers, taking advantage of the new grass regenerated from elephant tracks. The connection between species has created a perfect picture of symbiosis in the heart of the wild. Every year, over 1.5 million wildebeests follow the rain, creating the largest migration in the natural world. They form a unified mass, both strong and fragile. They use collective power to protect each individual during the journey, creating the most majestic spectacle the blue planet has ever witnessed over the seasons. Even within the safety of the herd, peace remains merely a fragile shell. Two male wildebeests clash, fighting for the lead position and the right to pass on their bloodline. It is a relentless, dramatic struggle to carve their names into the harsh survival instinct of the savanna, where only the strongest have the right to exist. Without a majestic roar or warning, they butt and retreat in clouds of swirling dust. Between the two individuals, survival is the assertion of absolute spirit, where only the more persistent has the right to continue along with the majestic migration toward the distant horizon. Each confrontation is a test of will, forcing them to push beyond their personal limits. When the dust settles, the rhythm of the herd's movement sweeps up those who were just fighting. Every individual, whether winning or losing, blends into the endless journey. The savanna always urges them to move forward, where life and danger always walk side by side. It is a journey no one has the right to stop, because stopping means facing a fateful end. The savanna is an immortal song of miraculous adaptation. From giant creatures to tiny grass shoots, all create a unified pulse. Protecting the savanna is protecting the magic and the most primal beauty that the earth still preserves. This is not just Africa's asset, but a precious heritage of all humanity. Looking back at the journey of the herds, we see extraordinary resilience. Whether in drought or storm, the savanna always rises. Life here is a testament to the power that cannot be subdued by nature. Every individual is a hero. Every herd is an army, together writing the most heroic history page of this pristine red land. As sunset falls, it turns the patches of dry grass into a sea of glowing golden fire. The savanna now looks strangely quiet, but it is just the silence before a long, volatile night. Nocturnal inhabitants begin to wake up, silently starting a new hunt. This world never sleeps. It always transforms according to the cruel laws of eternal survival. The endless migrations are symbols of hope and the desire to live. Though the price paid is sometimes very high, the animals never give up their chosen path. The savanna is the place that witnesses perseverance tested by red fire and burning sun. It is where the purest instincts are honored, creating the glorious beauty that nature bestows. The savanna, where nature writes its own greatest epic. From the sacrifice of the weak to the power of the strong, all blend to create a perfect balance. If you listen closely, you will hear the pulse of the earth in every breath of this land. Please cherish life, because every moment here is a miracle.